What about the accounting class governor? Is he here too?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
All right. For morning and banking, Dr. Ajayi said he has been to your class like 3 or 4 times. What are the things that he has taught you? She too.
Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir. I want to check, sir. Okay, sir. He has covered
I'm listening.
the barter economy. He has covered the
Okay.
barter economy and the money stock value of money and this thing. And the
Barter
money
economy, money
Yes,
stock
sir.
value of money, and what again?
Money in their circular flow of income, sir.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the module now?
Copy of the module. Yes, sir.
Everybody, do you have copy of the module for the course?
No, sir.
Who is saying no?
Why will you say no? The module is everywhere now. Why
They
will
have
you
the
say? They have it, sir. Don't mind them. They have it, sir. Why you say no?
Okay. You can also remember that probably when you are in 200 level, you did another course too. FIN 120, Introduction to Banking Process and Method. Can you remember?
Yes.
The 2 classes, both accounting and biz admin.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that course also laid the foundation for this course. So that course that you did on Introduction to Banking Process and Banking Methods has opened your eyes to quite a whole lot of concepts relating to the banking system in terms of basic concept of money, the origin of money, importance and function of money, attributes and characteristics of money, types and classification of money. Then you also learn about the bank, banker, and customer relationship in that course. That course also explained the duty, responsibility of bank to its customers and what the obligations of the customers should also be to their banks. That course also look at the duty and rights of a banker and the duty and rights of a bank customer. Different type of bank accounts, savings account, current account, deposit account, and all that. What paying and collection bank is, and also a review of the Nigerian banks. All that you did in 200 level in the course Introduction to Banking Process and Method. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right.
But we didn't do it in year 2.
Which year did you do it? Who is the person talking? Which year did you do it? She too.
We did it in our year 2. We did it in our year 2. I don't know what
Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir. You did it, sir. I don't know the person that is talking something. Maybe the person is asking.
So, but you all agree that you did that course in year 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did fin in year 2.
All right. Thank you. So, for my own session on this course, I'll be taking development banks, non-bank financial institution, financial markets, the money market and the capital market, then theory of the interest rate and inflation. That's probably the topics that I will be covering. Now, let me ask, Who should I ask now? Who is the person that his phone is iPhone? When you are entering classes like this, you should be using your matric number or your name to enter class. So if you don't have your matric number, I'm going to remove you so that we can admit other people into the class. I mean, you should be able to put your matric number alongside your name. And you know, we also use this for attendance. All right. Now, who is Tofumi Assis? Who is Tofumi Assis? Tofumi Assis, can you explain to me what you understand by the barter system based on what Dr. Ajayi taught you? If I call your name and you don't answer, I will remove you from the class.
I wanted to change it. My phone was faulty, so I just changed my phone. So I wanted to do some settings. I just want to do it, sir.
So is that Tofumi Assis?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, what do you understand from all the 2 or 3 topics that Dr. Ajayi has taken you? Can you explain to us? Tofumi,
Sir.
I'm still talking to you. Yeah.
It talked about evolution of commercial banking. We talk about history of commercial banking, financial system before independence, after independence, and all of that, sir.
Okay, what do you understand about it? What are your take home, your takeaway?
Okay, so I just felt, I believe financial banking after independence is better, because before independence it was the foreigners, the white men that controls banking system, and they have larger shares in the banking system compared to Nigerians. So after independence, Nigerians take over, and yeah, sir.
So Tofumi, is that all you understand?
No, sir.
Which one is ha? Am I stressing you by asking you a question?
No, sir. I just
Okay. Okay, thank you. You can mute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, who is Jim or Rukayat? Rukayat. Jimo, Rukayat, are you in class? If I call you and you don't answer, I will remove you straight away. Okay. She's not in class, so I can remove her. Who is Yusuf Shekinat? If I call you and you don't answer, I'm removing you straight away. Yusuf Shekinat, are you in class? Who is Good Luck? 211002716. Good Luck.
Good morning,
Are you there?
sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
morning, Good Luck.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
All right. Can you explain some of the things you understand in the sessions you have had before my own?
Although, sir, I have not been able to join all the sessions we've had, but the barter system you are talking about, what I understand in the barter system is just an exchange of community for communities.
Where did you read that from? Good Luck, I'm listening to you.
So we have it. We also have it in our module, sir.
I sent a video. I also sent a video through the two class governor on money and banking. Please, all of you should go through that video. It will revalidate and reemphasize some of the things Dr. Ajayi must have told you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You can mute yourself back.
All right,
One
sir.
more question and I'll start my class. Who is Ayomide Ogunduyilemi? Is the person in class? Ayomide Ogunduyilemi is the person in class? If I call you, you don't answer, I remove you. Okay, who is Dairo Success? Is the person in class? Dairo Success. So we don't want people that will just log in and not participate. Who is Emmanuel? 211002239. Is he in class? Emmanuel,
Good morning, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, Emmanuel.
Okay. The barter system, I understand, is the process, right, whereby goods and services are exchanged directly to one another, sir.
How is it done? What are the limitations of the barter system?
When someone have maybe you have bread, or another person have maybe a product, then you can exchange from maybe you taking bread to yam, and then the other person can exchange in between two communities.
So what are the challenges? Of the barter system? What are the limitations? What are the limitations of the barter system?
I think it lack common unity among the two parties sometimes.
Can you hear yourself? Do you understand what you're saying? What does that mean? Emmanuel.
Yes, sir.
What are the challenges of the barter system? Who wants to answer? I used to give mark in class, and if you answer my question correctly, I'll give you mark, and it will be part of your results. This course is one course that over time we have recorded very low failure rates because of the participating and the engagement we put in class. So if I ask you a question, please answer and answer very well. All right. Shitu, are you there? Shitu, are you there? Accounting governor, are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
I will send you the last 3 years. I will send it to you in class, or probably
Okay,
when we
sir.
start physical class.
Okay,
The
sir.
past questions and the marking guide.
Okay, sir.
The past question will let you know the questions we have been asking in the last 3 years, and the marking guide that we give to those that mark the script, that guide them in allocating marks to whatever you write. So that will also
Okay,
be part of the things that you will study that will get you prepared for exam. But because the exam is still a bit far, probably when we start physical class, I will share that with you. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Yes, that's okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Okay,
Can I see
sir,
some people?
some of my classmates, they're having difficulty enjoying the Zoom meeting, sir. Some is saying it has reached maximum capacity, and why some are still on the waiting room, sir?
Okay, I will look into that.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Okay, Akamu Blessing, you raise up your hand. Go ahead. Akamu Blessing,
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
morning.
Yes, sir. The limitations of barter system. Sometimes I think they used to have double coincidence of want, whereby
Okay,
somebody that has yam wants rice, but is meeting someone that also have yam. Like he did not meet the person that has rice, just like what he wants.
okay. That's correct. That's one. That's correct. Another one.
Okay, I think they also have difficulty in storing the goods, whereby let me use example of the yam also. The yam, maybe before he meets the person that needs rice, the yam would have spoiled before that period. So that's also, I think that's also one of the difficulties.
Okay, I'm feeling you.
Okay, sir. And so what I understand about barter system is that is an exchange of goods for goods and service for services, whereby people who need yam will find someone that has it and exchange with the person.
Right now, Blessing, what's your matric number?
2300 2078.
2300 2078.
Yes, sir.
Blessing Akamu, Abi.
Yes, sir.
So you're a direct entry student.
Yes, sir.
Where did you do your ND?
Niger State Polytechnic,
Eh?
Zungeru. Niger State Polytechnic, Zungeru.
In Zungeru, which course did you study?
I studied banking and finance, sir.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
I can see Moses Ezine. Yeah, Moses Ezine. Go ahead. Moses Ezine, are you there? Okay, he has gone. All right, 211002142.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Who is the person?
My name is Joy
Joy what?
Akpeji.
Eh?
Akpeji.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
Okay, so I just want to add more on what the last person said about challenges and limitations that are in the barter system. And some of the challenges are there's no standard way to decide how much the items are, the items that both parties are both giving out. So there is no standard way to decide how much the items are, and also sometimes finding the right match could also be like a limitations for them. Not everyone wants the same thing as the other party or what the other party is offering at a particular time. And also, adding to that, there could also be advantages to the barter system, just as the way there is limitations to it. And some of the advantages are you don't need to give out money to trade what you have. So it just means you are not, there's no money involved in this whole system that is happening. Also, you it's it works more for people that are in more isolated community. So what this means is that people in small villages or small groups can actually exchange other things or what they have in exchange for what the other person is offering. Yes, sir, that's what I have to say.
Okay. Okay. So I think your matric number is 211
Yes, sir.
00142, and the name is what?
Joy Akpeji.
Can you spell the Akpeji?
Akpeji.
Thank you. So you and Blessing Akpamu, you are struggling for 90 marks. You already have 10 marks by virtue of what you have said. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So today I will start my class by talking about the type of financial institutions we have. Nigerian financial institutions. There are three basic classifications and three basic actors in the Nigerian financial institutions. The first one is the bank financial institutions. We call them BFIs, bank financial institutions. That is where you have your commercial bank or your Zenith Bank, Access Bank, First Bank, Providence Bank, Guaranty Trust Bank. All of them, they fall under the bank financial institutions. The second group is the non-bank financial institutions. There are some financial institutions that are not banks. For instance, you have the Bureau de Change. They are not bank. They are not, but they are part of the financial institutions. You have the capital markets. You have the money markets. They are not banks, but they form a strong part of the financial institutions in any country, in any economy. The third one are the regulatory and supervisory institutions. Regulatory and supervisory institutions. That is where you have the central banks, which is a government bank that coordinate, supervise, and control the activities of the bank financial institutions. You have the Nigerian stock exchange that is being regulated by SEC, Security and Exchange Commission. So you can see the three legs, the three arms of the financial institutions in Nigeria. Bank, financial institution, non-bank financial institution, and regulatory and supervisory institutions. So for this course, I will look at, I know probably Dr. Yewale or Dr. Ajayi will look at the banking financial institution, but I will look at the non-bank financial institution, the development banks. I will look at the financial market, the interest rate, and inflation. And I think that is how we have divided ourselves to take the course. Now, for instance, for the financial banking institution, I've told you what we have. For the development banks, you have what we call development finance institutions, Nigeria Industrial Development Banks, Urban Development Bank, Nigeria Agricultural Cooperative Bank, and you have specialized one like the Nexim Bank, Nigeria Export and Import Banks. We also have, from the regulatory institutions, we have I've spoken about the Central Bank of Nigeria. We have the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, Nigeria Insurance Commission, Federal Mortgage Bank, and National Board for Community Banks. So all these we are going to look at and look at it holistically. So, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know on the chat box. I want to be sure that I'm hearing you. All right, so it means you are all hearing me. Now, let me ask you a question. What is a bank? And what are the functions of bank or the function of the banking system in the financial sector of an economy? Is anybody ready to answer that question?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Faith.
Faith, please go ahead.
A bank is an institution where belongings are kept for probably future use, and it can also the next question, please. You said what is a bank?
Your name is Adamu Faith, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
The
your
next
answer, I said, what is the importance of the banking system in an economy? And I asked, what do you understand by a bank? What are the responsibilities of banks? What are banks supposed to do?
Okay, thank you. The importance of banking system in Nigeria or in an economy is that it helps keeps our belongings safe. It's a place, a financial institution whereby you keep all your savings, your belongings into, which leads us to our commercial banks. They
Now
are
hold on, Faith. From what you have said,
yes,
which
sir.
is right, the things you keep in the bank is not only money. You can
Yes,
keep your certificates in a bank.
properties,
You
yes,
can keep your gold in a bank. Anything that is of value for you, you can keep it in the bank, because the bank is a place that is expected to be safe
yes,
under the regulatory of government that is being run by businessmen to help you keep something of value to you in a place that you can always have access to it. Is that okay?
yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Now the importance of banking system. Banking system is a partial part of a particular economy, which provides financial services and contributes to economic stability in means of keeping our resources and keeping our belongings and resources kept. It also creates jobs for people. It also provides international trade. It also is a safe place, like just like you said, that we deposit our belongings and money, and it helps facilitate transaction. Just like it's, how will I put it? Like, it's a better place than the olden days, whereby we keep money, people dig in money, and probably after development, government will just like develop that place and the money is gone. But with financial institution, we are very confident that money is safe and that nothing is going to come or happen to it, and at any time, at any given point, we can always go back and get our goods. So it's a safe place where goods are kept.
All right. Faith, your matric number is 21100. Can you finish it up for me?
1361.
1,
361.
right. That's fine.
Thank you,
You've also
sir.
got yourself 10 marks. Now, let me quickly, I can see all of you raising up your hand. Don't worry, I will call you at the right time. Let me quickly talk about some other specialized banks. One of the functions of the banking system Hello, are you there, everyone? One of the functions of the banking system, in an economy, you have different sector. You have agri sector, the technology sector, the finance itself as a sector, manufacturing sector, education sector, transportation sector, mining sector. You can see in an economy, there are different sectors. Those sectors are different areas of endeavor where people contribute to humanity and earn their living. And each of these sectors has the capacity to contribute to that economy, to create wealth, and to make life easier for people. Can you get me? Are you all listening to me? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are.
All right. Now, when you look at it, each country, by virtue of the way God or nature places it, we have different advantages and different disadvantages. For instance, in Nigeria, natural resources, when they say something is natural, it means you didn't work for it. It is given to you. It is given to you. You didn't work for it. It is given to you. For instance, some people, they say naturally it can talk. That means even when others are finding it difficult to talk, that person can talk naturally. Some people are naturally, they are tall. You didn't pray that God should make you to be tall or God should make you to be short. But being tall can be something that is of benefit to you. It's natural. The same thing, each country has different natural gifts. Each country has different natural gifts. In Nigeria, for example, we have oil. Nobody produces oil in Nigeria. Nobody can say, I'm the one that is producing it. It is a natural resource. And that's why people go to the oil rig, they dig and they get the oil. In some countries, they have gold. In some countries, they have some other natural resources. Are you with me, everyone? Now, apart from those natural resources, there are also human resource. Some people also build themselves to create some things. Now, in an economy, let's assume you need like 30 things or 20 things that everybody in an economy needs. Now, some sector can be more developed than the others. The essence of the banking system, one of the importance or functions of the banking system is to take resources from a sector of the economy that is doing well to develop other sector of the economy, because we need all the sectors to be fine. For instance, if you eat, you also need to wear clothes. If you wear clothes, you will also need to wear a shoe or a sandal. So if in your country you have food in abundance, you will eat the one you can eat. You will export others. And this foundation is what allows for international trade that makes countries to come together. Because what one country has, another country needs. And they have it much more than what they needed. So they have to give it to others. And others will give them money. That is why you hear about foreign exchange. That's why you hear about importing and exporting. Because a country has in abundance much more than what it needs. And there are other countries that doesn't have it. So he will sell it to them and also take back what they have. For instance, in Nigeria, we export oil because we have oil in abundance. The oil we have is more than what we need. but we don't manufacture enough vehicles that we need. And we need to ride vehicles. So we also get vehicles from other countries. Do you understand the need now for countries to relate with each other vis-a-vis the resources they have, the abundance of that resources, and the ones they do not have? Do you understand that, everyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please, Faith.
Sorry, I do not get that part. You said, for example, Nigeria has crude oil, but they do not have cars. Why they do international trade? They export oil to another country, and they pay us money, but we don't have
Yeah.
cars. So countries that provide cars, is it possible that countries, we know there is nothing like natural resources of cars, yes, but
Good.
we have countries, companies in Nigeria that produces car,
Correct.
but
Now,
because
Faith,
of
hold on,
poor,
Faith. Hold on, Faith. Hold on, Faith. Hold on, Faith. I like your engagement, Faith. Now, you know, if you are three in a house and you are all farmer, are you with me?
yes, sir,
The food you produce could be more than what the three of you can eat, which means you will give the others. Probably you will sell it to other people that need the food, and probably use that money to buy sanda or something else. Are you with me? Hello, Faith.
I can hear you, sir.
Now, in Nigeria, we have oil much more than we needed, much more than we can use. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And there are other countries that doesn't have oil. So we sell our oil to them. And when we sell our oil to them, they give us money. Abi?
Yes, sir.
But we don't have enough cars. The companies that are manufacturing cars in Nigeria, the cars they are manufacturing is not enough for all of us in Nigeria. So we have to get cars from other countries. There are some resources we need that we don't have. In Nigeria now, we have iron ore. We have ore. If you are used to Kogi, Lokoja, you know that there is a Nigerian iron ore company there.
Yes, sir.
Do you get? So
Yes,
now,
sir.
what makes an economy to grow? The things you don't have, you look for people that have it. The people that will lose are people that has nothing. So you negotiate from your point of strength, from what you have. So in Nigeria, we have oil. We export oil. They pay us, and we use that money to get other things that we don't have. I'm waiting for your question.
But it's not possible to exchange that with another resource that might be helpful to the country.
Like, that's exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Do you know any company that manufacture phone in Nigeria?
No, but
So,
Nigeria has the battery that can make it.
are we making it?
They have some of the resources.
Now, just listen to me. I like the way you are. I like your engagement. Now, some companies already look. When you see a phone, when you say a phone, they say the phone is Nokia or Samsung. It doesn't mean that everything is Samsung that's making it, but they are making a major component of it. They could be buying some component from other companies as well, but at least they are the one that turn it into a complete product, and they are the one that are selling it out. So we get phones from them because we have not developed our own capacity to produce our own. Do you get that?
Okay.
The day we develop our capacity, our consumption of phone that is made from other company will reduce.
But we Africans have this idea of not buying what is locally made.
Well, the truth is it made? Is it quality? Is it sufficient? Then can it compete with other products? Now, you are bringing in another topic, and I think you would that would be discuss probably in your 400 or 500 level when we're talking about international trade and international business. Now, if we produce it, is it good enough? What is the price advantage? There are a whole lot of factors that are involved, Faith. Faith, if you check your wardrobe, I'm talking about Faith now. How many clothes are made in Nigeria from your wardrobe?
All of them.
What are you saying? Faith.
All of, sir. They are handcrafted. Since I support local made, then I see local
Accounting
made.
governor, are you in class?
Yes, sir.
Wait, not Faith. Accounting governor, are you in class?
Yes, sir. I'm in class, sir.
Do you know Faith one-on-one?
Yes, sir.
All our dresses, are they all Nigerian made?
And the ones I've seen are what? All this while, they are Nigerian made dresses, sir.
It's not.
All right. Now, we are talking about dress. That's the textile industry. You know, I told you about different industry all along. That's the textile
Yes.
industry. But Faith, the phone you are using to communicate with me is not a Nigerian phone.
No.
The Zoom we are using is not a Nigerian product.
Yes, sir.
So what does that say? There are products in other countries that they've built expertise on that we also need. Tomorrow, if Faith and Class Governors start a company and they have another company that does what Zoom does, it is my responsibility to use that platform to conduct my class because it is made in Nigeria for Nigeria first before we export to the world. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, so I'm talking about so that Faith and Governor will not distract my attention. I'm talking about now other specialized banks. Now, you know, normally you have commercial banks. I know one of my colleagues will tell you the function of commercial banks. All of you have bank accounts. Now, why do we need to have specialized banks? Government, in its attempt to develop some certain sector, can create financial incentives, specific banks to finance that sector, especially sectors that are not doing well. For instance, if they said Nigerian Agricultural Development Bank, for example, because agriculture produce food and people need to eat. So if commercial banks, for instance, you want to collect a loan from a commercial bank, they are giving 10%, for example. Government can subsidize through CBN to the central bank that anybody that wants to take loan for agricultural bank should pay 4% because they want to use that to encourage people to go into agriculture so that they can have more food, produce more food for people to consume and for them to export. Do you now understand one of the reasons why we need to have specialized banks? Are you there?
Sir, please, can you come again, please?
Yes,
Please,
sir.
can you come again?
You know, I've been talking about having different sectors of the economy and that the sector develop at different rates. The rate of development of each of the sectors are different. And government need all the sectors to develop for us to have a robust economy. So let's now assume that when you know there are commercial banks, they are commercial. The word commercial means business. Don't worry, I'm trying to mute that person that's talking. The word commercial means business. But if we leave everything to the rule of business, some sectors will not develop. Okay, let me ask. Moturayo, you are raising up your hand. Hello, Moturayo. If you don't talk, I will remove you.
Sir, then, sorry, I forgot to drop the hand. I wanted to ask a question there, but you have explained about the question.
I've answered the question, Abi.
Yes, I forgot to drop the hand.
All right, that's fine. I just want to be sure that if you are in class, you are in class. I don't want people that will log in and they won't be participating in class. We are learning. This is school. Motora, your hand is on again after I lower it. Want to ask another question?
Sorry, sir. Let me drop it. Thank you, sir.
All right. Now, sorry, somebody said I should explain something. Who is that person?
It's me, sir.
Okay. What did you say you don't understand again? Let me.
Regarding the agriculture that government
Okay.
support
Now,
with,
okay, good. So let's now assume that people are not doing agriculture and we all need to eat. And if you don't do agriculture, we will not eat. Are you with me? So let's now assume that government want to encourage people to go into agriculture, farming, fishery, piggery, and all those things. Government can say, okay, you want to start a business, you don't have money, or you want to expand your existing business, you don't have money. Go to Nigeria Agricultural Development Bank. They will give you loan at 3%, at 4%. Whereas if you have gone to a Zenith Bank or GT Bank, they give you at 15%. Why is government doing that? Government is doing that so that you can be encouraged to go into farming, because when you go into farming, you are going to produce food, and when there is food, people will eat, and the hunger in the land will reduce. Do you understand that now?
okay, very clear.
So that is an example. Hold on. That's an example of a specialized bank. Sometimes government might want to increase people going to school. Look at what happened now. This current administration now, they are now educational loan. They said they have, I'm not there, I've not collected, but they said they've disbursed over 22 billion to give to students as loan so that they can encourage them to go to school and pay their school fees. Do you understand? So if they create a bank tomorrow now and call it student bank, where students can go, access loan, go to school, 10 years after they are employed, they start paying back. That is a specialized bank. It is created for a special purpose to develop a certain sector of the economy. I'm listening to you.
Okay, you've answered my question, sir. You've answered. I
answered.
wanted to yes, but the thing is, I'm sorry to say, this thing, I don't think it really works in this country, because even the loan of it itself, I'm certain that some people don't even have access. Students don't have access to loan, but they want to go to school. For example,
Now hold on. What's your name?
Gladys Shinya.
Gladys.
Yes,
Gladys.
sir.
Now, two things are involved here: the intention and the actual reality. They are two different things. Sometimes as Gladys, are you married?
No, sir.
Sometimes as Gladys, there is class, you want to come to class. You left your house to go to class, but you saw a call from your boyfriend. I said, okay, I'm coming to see you. What happened? You left your house to come to class, but something happened, you did not come to class, you went somewhere else. Now, in class, we teach principles. This is how this should be. Now, in reality, we can evaluate. That's what you do in research. Are they really doing it the way they are supposed to do it? The truth is, some people have received the money. Some might not have received. So in that sense, we will now be looking at why is it not going the way it should go? How many people need it? How many has collected? How many has not collected? But it does not disturb the purpose. The purpose is it is created specially to serve that purpose. Do you get it now?
Clear. Very clear.
Thank you. Any other question? All right. Now, so I've talked about Now, you also look at rural banking. You know, a business, every businessman wants to make profits. He wants to give good returns to shareholders. As a businessman, you will only attend to the business and the customers that are giving you good returns. Some of you here as how do I put it? I don't want to use boyfriend and girlfriend, but I can use it. You have two boyfriends. You will pick the cause of the one that is taking care of you most, of the one that understands you, of the one that calls you more. The other one, you can choose not to pick his call, or you pick a call only when you want to. Why do I use that example? If government leave everything in the hands of businessmen, some things will suffer. Some citizens will suffer. For instance, in my village, there is no ATM because there is no bank. Because no bank will go and put a branch in my village, because it will look at all the net worth of everybody in the village and say, how much can they even contribute? Can they even deposit? So government, in that sense, can create a certain bank to serve the rural people. In those days, we have People's Bank, that the purpose is basically to serve rural people. And government has a way of supporting businessmen that are running that kind of bank, because they are doing it more of social service than for profit. Are you with me? So I've talked about creating specialized bank for special sectors. I talk about Greek sector, I talk about education sector. Apart from sector, you can also create for a certain class of people. For instance, now we now have people doing POS left, right, and center. Let me give you an example. This January, okay, there are 3 people I've sent money to in my village, and all of them gave me the same account. Which account they give to me? The account of the POS man in front of our house. They don't even have accounts, because for them to go to a bank, they will need to take transport of at least 3,000 or 4,000 to go to a bank and come back. So somebody that wants to go and deposit 10,000 naira will not take 4,000 transport to go to a bank. They would rather keep that money in the house under the pillow or in his wrapper. In those days, for some of us that have village experience, I know some of us are Lagos boys and Lagos girls. But now there is POS, people that are doing POS, point of sales. So the POS woman in front of the house has become their local bank. And that's why the 3 of them can send you her account number. When you say, I'll send you 5,000, they go say, check. Adebayo has sent me 5,000. Oh yeah, take your 300 naira, give me 4,700. That's also part of specialized bank. Do you now understand the reasons why we need to have specialized banks and the purpose that those specialized banks serve? Do you now understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But
Now,
sir, can I come in?
Yes, please go ahead.
Based on my research, commercial banks also give so many advantages, just as the specialized banks does. They give loans to customers.
Faith, the difference is this: commercial banks give loans at prevailing market rate. Specialized bank give loan at a rate it is pegged to encourage people to do that very particular thing, because they will not only give, for instance, an agricultural bank now, they will not give you loan and go away, though people abuse it. And that is why when I was answering Gladys' question, the concepts and the practice sometimes are different, because you will see someone that will go to an agricultural bank to go and collect loan at 5%, whereas at the commercial level, it is 15%. He already has 10% advantage, but he will not use it to do agriculture. He will use it to go and do something else. And that is why much more than this specialized bank, they are strictly monitored to ensure that it is used for the purpose that it is meant for. Because whoever does that is fraud. Because you already have a 10% advantage. And government wants that effort to go into agriculture, but you have used it to do other business. You have used it to go and import container for clothes or shoe or perfume from Paris. Do you understand, Faith?
So rural banking system, there are examples of the POS that we have now.
Yes, in those days, before POS, we used to have People's Bank. We have different kind of bank that government that you won't see them in the cities. You always see them in the rural areas. But now POS has taken over their responsibility to a large extent. And for those who can use technology, technology has played a strong role that some of them are not even needed again. Because people now can buy and pay by doing transfer, and pay by using code, and pay by using their card. Do you understand now? All those things were not there 15, 20 years ago. Do you get it? Wait, are you still in class or you have left?
I'm still here, sir.
So do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now,
But sir, sorry.
I'm with you.
What do they call them? These other banks, like for example, the OPay and
We also have
thereabouts.
community banks. We have People's Bank. We have community banks. Those are specialized banks. Do you get? We have microfinance banks. You know, microfinance bank is also meant to take care of small and medium businesses, because when you want to get loan from the bank, as a business, they have a whole lot of things they require from you. A small business, probably Faith and Gladys Nigeria Limited, that they just put themselves together. They don't have all those things they are asking for. But a microfinance bank will listen to you, will play down on those requirements so that they can give you support, so that your business can grow. Do you understand that? So I've talked about People's Bank, I've talked about Community Bank, I've talked about Microfinance Bank, I've talked about point of sales businesses. So I'm listening to you, Faith. All right, I think
You've answered, sir.
anyway,
I was talking based
okay.
on the microfinance bank. Where do they fall under?
They are also specialized bank
Okay.
because they are meant to support small and medium scale businesses. And when you look at it, when you look at their capital is not much. The amount of money they can lend you is not much. Some of them probably is 100,000 or 200,000 they can lend you. They are not like First Bank that can give you 2 billion loan. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
But excuse me. Okay. Yes, that's fine.
All right. Who is Adeboye Samuel? Adeboye Samuel, you put something on the chat.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, I'm listening to you. Yeah.
Okay, so my own little understanding, sir. I think most commercial banks gives loan for small and medium purpose, for basically medium purpose. I can go to a bank to request for some banks are even giving a loan now without collateral, which you can use it for any purpose. But specialized bank actually listen to your basic need or target a specific sector and give the loan to that sector, which you can revert the money to another purpose. And so most of the time it's for long term. Whereby, for example, let me say I'm into farming and I have a poultry and I want to build my poultry. Instead of going to a bank where they can give me loan to fund the poultry on a higher rate, can go to a specialized bank that deal with agriculture, that will give me a fund for that poultry, which I won't divert it to my personal needs or any other needs, for that poultry alone, and the years might even be longer for me to pay back, and it will be easier for me to pay back and also get returns for my homework, which is my profit for doing that photo. That's my own choice.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody raising up his hand? Check your charts.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I mean, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Oladipo, are you in Nigeria? Why are you saying good afternoon by this time? Are you in another country?
No, sir. It was a slip of tongue. All right. You explained that microfinance bank, they cannot give higher than the commercial bank when it's come to loan.
They might not be able by virtue of the law that set them up and the regulation and the kind of people they are meant to service. I don't know a microfinance bank in Nigeria that can loan anybody 10 billion, but Guaranteed Trust Bank can loan you 20 billion.
Okay. Because you also made mention of agricultural bank that is part of special bank, the specialized bank. So my mind is now like, okay, if I want to go into agriculture and I need a minimum of, let's say, 20 million naira, that means I won't be able to do what I want to do in a full capacity. That means they are limited.
No, no, not like that. What's your name again? Oladipo Lanrewaju. Not like that. You know, it depends. For instance, I have an account in GT Bank. If I have another account in the microfinance bank, if I want 200,000, any of them can give me the 200,000. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But there is a certain kind of business I want to do that a microfinance bank will not have capacity to fund.
Okay.
Do you get?
Yeah, I'm getting it, sir.
You know, some of these banks also have pensions and pensions fund. It's also a specialized bank meant to manage people's pension. Because people's pension is what they have worked for years. So there's some kind of risk that you don't take with that kind of money.
Okay.
For people at their old age, money that they have contributed for 20, 30, 40 years, almost every monthly contribution. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Any other contribution or question?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. That's Oluwadamilola Okeowo.
Yes, sir. So sorry to join you back, sir. Concerning
Sorry. Hold on. Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Your full name is what?
Oladipo Olanrewaju Ezekiel.
I'm coming. Oladipo Olanrewaju. I'm typing.
Okay, sir.
I want to give you your own 10 marks too. It will reflect in your score.
Thank you, sir.
And your matric number is
211
00.
Yes. 2851.
2851. All right. Is Gladys still in class?
Yes, I'm very active, sir.
Gladys Chinyere Abi?
Yes, sir.
I'm coming. Gladys Chinyere. And your matric number is 2 what? 11 003
151.
151. Let me give you your 10 marks too.
Thank you, sir. Gracias.
All right. Somebody was talking before. Who is that person?
Yes, sir. It's me, sir. Damilola, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Concerning the banking institution that you mentioned earlier, you said fine. You said it's not only our money and other money that we can save in the bank. We can also save some other things like gold and all.
Yeah.
Actually, this is my first time of hearing that we can actually save our certificate in the bank.
You can.
So the thing is, I want to know, I know of we saving our goals and other things, but our certificates, I'm just hearing it. So I want to ask if there's any other ways. I mean, there's a way that is.
Let me ask you a question. When somebody prepare a will, where is the will safe? Who keeps the will?
Oh, the lawyers. Me, I
No,
know.
but just have a copy. You can keep your lawyer, can keep your will in a bank too.
Oh.
Do you get?
Yes.
Anything that is valuable to you, you can keep it in a bank. It's not only money. It's just like money is like a major way of expressing wealth or expressing worth. But what creates, and even money, you know, what makes it money is government support, is government stamp that is on it. You know, do you get it? Hello, okay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
If tomorrow government just drop a circle and they put Okewo's picture and they say it's 10,000, it becomes 10,000. If they say all the money in the market now, government does not recognize it again. Nobody recognizes it. It's just paper.
Okay, sir.
It's the government endorsement on it that make it a measure of value. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's fine. Umo, Sunday. Sunday, Umo. You're raising your hand. Go ahead.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, morning.
I want to say thank you, so clear and. But I want you to help.
Wait, I'm hearing a woman's voice. Umo is not woman. Sunday is not woman. How come it's a woman that's talking?
That's my phone name, sir.
Eh? Are you from Akwa Ibom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir. So I would like you to help throw more light on non-bank financial.
On what?
The non-bank financial institutions, as it has to do with the thing. How do
Okay,
they
this is what
help
I would do. This is what I would do. Umo, this is what I would do. This class is being recorded. When I finish, I will share the recording with the class governor. When you listen to it and you don't understand, just write down the question. So when next we meet in 2 weeks' time, ask me the question or ask me on the e-tutor platform. All of you should register. Please, the two class governor, all your students should go and register on the LMS. So all of you go and register for this course on LMS. This course on 311. Go and register for it on LMS so that we can continue our engagement on LMS. You don't need to pay school fees before you register on LMS. So I don't have money for school fees. It's not an excuse for you not to register on LMS. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I have a question, but I don't know how to raise up my hand.
And you know, like that fit now, it was talking. You have to you are muted.
Who is talking? Oh, who is Moakin?
I'm the one. Ibijura Modupeola, sir.
Now, your name is Moakin. Are you not supposed to use Ibijola or something at your matric number? When they should log in with Moakin, I will remove you.
So sorry, sir.
Continue. I'm listening to you.
Okay, sir. My question is, do banks collect a percentage for keeping our valuables? Like
it's not free. Yeah, they do. It's not free.
Okay,
you know, they own generation and they own AC for you. It's not free.
Okay, sir.
But they will value it, and for how long you want to keep it, that will determine. And they will look at it whether it is what they can use also. But if they can't use it, you will pay. You know your money, they can use your money. They will borrow somebody, make interest on it before they. I mean, do you get what I'm trying to say? So it has its own rules as well, and it depends on which bank. Do you get?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. It's only women that are raising up their hand. Whose matric number is 632? Visit me 211-002-632. 632, who is that person?
Hello, sir.
Is that 632 that's talking now? Who? Okay.
Hello,
Who is
sir.
Esther? Okay, I'm listening to you.
Yes, this is 32.
Okay.
Yes, sir. On the aspect of this specialized bank stuff. Now, my take is, sir, can these two help in the aspect of import and export trade?
Are you aware that there's Nigeria Import and Export Bank? There's a Nexim Bank.
No, I'm not,
Go
sir.
and Google it. Google it. Nigeria Import and Export Bank. It is created to encourage import and exporting. That's also another specialized action. Specialized sector.
Wow. Okay.
Google it. Nexim Bank. Nexim, Nexim. Just Google Nigeria Import and Export Bank. See it. Are you on your phone or on your laptop?
My laptop, sir.
Can you Google it now? Do you see anything like that?
Yes, yes.
Click on it. Click on their site. What do you see there?
I'm coming, sir. So, what did you call the name, sir?
Nigeria Import and Export Bank, or you do Nexim, N-E-X, as in saxophone, I-M.
Okay.
We are holding on for you.
Yeah, I'm coming, sir. Okay, I'm there. Just trying to verify if I'm a woman or robot.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on their site now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm there now.
So what are you reading about there? What do they do?
Yeah, I'm seeing the Nigeria Export and Import Bank was established by at 38th of 1991 as an export credit agency with a share of $50 billion held equally by the Federal Ministry of Finance.
So that has answered your question that there is a bank to encourage import and export.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir, for that.
All right. So you can go ahead and learn more from them on your own. And look, knowledge. This is knowledge some people have that makes them to have money. To some of them could be fraudulent. They know there's a special package somewhere where you can get loan at 3%. They will go and do everything to let them know that I do this thing here. They now get 10 billion. They will use 5 billion for that business. They will go and use another 5 billion for another business. But you are there. All you think about is your salary. You are not expanding your knowledge. And that's why you are in school. Because the school must make you better than who you are when you enter. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Who else is raising? Esther Nwauke. Do you still want to say something? Esther Nwauke. Okay, she's no more in class.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
Esther. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Esther.
Yes, sir. So please, I want to ask, who owns the rural bank? Is it a personal banking, or they are combined, or
Those kind of banks are also owned by individual, but the government regulation on them is a bit friendly, such that they can make little profits. Government allow, some people want to own banks, but they don't have the money to own a commercial bank, because it's not about owning bank. You are going to compete. You will compete with the likes of the First Bank of GT, but when they give you a license for a rural bank, you can only do banking within a certain community and make some small profit. So some small business owners who have small money can invest in that and also create value within that rural community. It is owned by individuals, but with some certain support from government.
Okay. Okay, sir. Do they provide like credits for the small scale business?
They do. But and they don't ask them for too many requirements like a commercial bank will do, so that it will be easier for them to have access to those loans. Some of those banks have government give them money to give to people.
Okay, sir. So, sir, please, after government give them money, would they like pay like interest for the
Yeah, they
loan?
pay interest, but because government don't want them to collect much interest from the rural people, the interest government gets from them through CBN is smaller compared to what they expect from the commercial bank like the First Bank or Guarantee Bank or Fidelity Bank of this world.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
All
Who
right,
is
sir. Thank you.
Ugemore 2687?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
I'm hearing you.
I wanted to make a contribution about the rural banking system and also ask a question. I actually asked two questions, but someone else has asked one of the questions and I clearly got it. About the rural banking system, growing up in the village, I grew up to meet the People's Bank in our village. Then after a while, it transitioned to, I think, Agricultural Bank.
Correct.
I want to ask, if you take a loan from these banks and the person probably passed, the person who took this loan probably passed, how do this bank recover their money? And again, how do these banks recover their money from the deceased? I don't understand how.
Okay. Now, in the banking system, are you there?
Yes, sir.
There is provision for all of them. The truth is, everybody that takes loan will not die.
Okay.
And there is an interest. So some people will pay. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
There is always a fund to allow for those things. Do you know some banks till today have people and none of their family knows that they have money there?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting me? So when you balance the bank is not at loss. Even some of you have money that as small as you think you are, that people don't know you have.
Yeah.
So God forbid, if anything happens to you today, and they don't have your signature, that money belongs to that bank.
Okay.
So just like some people will borrow and die, some people will keep money there and also die, and nobody in their family even know the money is there, so they can't come and claim it.
Okay. Okay, sir. I clearly get it,
So
sir.
they take away all of this before they declare their profit at the end of the year. And almost all of them are declaring huge profit. So which means plus and minus, they are gaining.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Olajide, you are the last person because I think it's time for another class. You guys want to have another class now.
All right, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
My question is, when one open a bank, when one open a bank
Why
account
is it
with a
that
particular bank,
80% of people that are talking in this class are women? What are you trying for? Where are the men?
Hello, sir.
We are here, sir.
You have given this class up for the
Men are here. Men are
Sir,
here.
Pascal is a man.
I know Pascal has talked, I know Emmanuel has talked, but I'm hearing more of women's voice.
Sir, we're available to speak if you allow us.
You are not serious. Did you raise up your hand? I did not call you.
They love money, so.
Okay, because women love money, they ask questions about money and banking.
They love money.
Sir, they went to look for money.
It's only women that like business.
Olajide, yeah, go ahead so that I can close this class, so that I can go and attend
All
the
right,
next
sir.
class.
Okay, sir. When we want to open a bank account with a particular bank, we are asked to fill in the next of kin. So I want to ask, because I see posts about next of kin inheriting somebody's debt. So I want to ask a question, sir. That what if a person that opens a bank account and probably borrowed the loan from the bank, and probably the person passes away or something like that? Is it possible for the next of kin to inherit the debts? Because I see posts every time about when somebody dies, it's next of kin that will pay the person's debt and stuff
Now,
like that.
I get you. You know, next of kin and a surety, they are not the same person, and the guarantor, they are not the same person. That is why before you take a loan, even when you are opening a bank account, they give you a form for guarantor, and the person must have account in another bank. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Then let me ask you a question. How many of you does your next of kin know that they are your next of kin?
None.
None.
Some of them you just put their name, they don't even know that they are your next of kin. And the next of kin has not signed any agreement.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's just that if you are open enough, your next of kin can continue. Some of you that are here, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, they don't even have your ATM PIN. If you are in distress today, they cannot withdraw a dime from your account.
True.
So my wife is currently with my ATM card now.
What is it?
My wife is with my ATM card as I speak with you now.
But ATM card without PIN is useless. Did you give her the PIN? She has the PIN. You are a good man.
Thank you, sir.
Olajide, does your boyfriend has your ATM too and your PIN?
No, sir.
Why? You don't trust him enough.
Boyfriend.
We're not married.
My boyfriend my ATM pin.
It's just my boyfriend.
I don't give boyfriend my ATM pin now.
So who will you give? That should be the closest person to you.
No, my husband or my parents.
Okay, it's your husband.
So husband go, you cannot trust them. So give it to your parents at least.
Some parents you cannot trust them.
Do not trust
Your
your
husband can trust
not
you.
trust your parents.
But your husband can trust you.
You can never trust man. Someone you can't trust.
You
can never
trust man. Trust man at your own peril. You can ask your husband to give you his own PIN.
Of course, yes, of course, because we are women.
But you can't give him your own.
No, we can't. We can't
why
trust
now?
But why marry someone you can't trust?
Imagine. Thank
Exactly.
you.
Why marry someone you can't trust?
Thank
See,
you.
it's not like I don't trust him. It's not like I don't trust him. I trust him, but not when it comes to my money.
Are you sure he's not on this platform? Someone that know him is not on this platform. I don't want to allow.
I know him more.
Don't want to trust them, but they are the one that will breach the contract first. When you start hiding your phone, your wife too will not trust you with any other thing.
Exactly.
Of course.
Of course. Sorry.
Women association, really?
No. Are you speaking on behalf of your own boyfriend or all guys? Because I don't get you.
See, no, the truth is, women's money is their money. I don't think a man should be wanting to.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
8 years. I don't
That's
think.
not true.
I feel like a man should. I feel like a woman should know
for the day because
his
this conversation
husband's
don't go
pain.
another place.
You get. See, let me tell you. Like, if he's broke, it's another thing. If he's broke, I can come in, but I don't think he has to. He has to know my ATM pin, or he gets. I don't think he has to.
Yes. So what do you have to say about family account? Keeping family account?
That is not a specialized bank. I'm treating specialized bank today.
Okay.
Specialized account.
All right. I think we are ending this class on a good note. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time. Then I will call Dr. Akin today If it's going to be available, fine. But if it's not going to be available, I will also take you business information technology. Is that okay?
Thank you
Yes,
very much,
yes,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
So I didn't get
Alright.
my mark.
Okay, the next class talk I'll
Thank
give
you.
you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
sir. You
And
not
my
me
own
And
mark,
let
too.
me
sir.
know my marks as well. Thank you, sir.
My
Please
mark,
give me
sir.
my mark too.